Imagine your favorite VR headset suddenly becoming obsolete overnight. That's exactly what happened to Windows Mixed Reality, WMR users. When Microsoft dropped support for these devices in the latest Windows 11 updates. But here's where it gets interesting. Valve, the company behind SteamVR, has stepped in with a clever solution, breathing new life into these seemingly abandoned headsets. The latest SteamVR Beta, v2.13.1, now automatically installs the third-party Oasis driver, a game-changer for WMR users. This driver restores compatibility with Windows VR headsets, bypassing the need for Microsoft's discontinued mixed reality portal application. For those running Windows 11 versions 24H2 and beyond, this means their headsets are no longer gathering dust. They're back in the game. And this is the part most people miss. While the Oasis driver is a lifeline for WMR users, it comes with a catch. It currently only supports NVIDIA GPUs, leaving AMD users out in the cold due to limited developer support. This raises a thought-provoking question. Should hardware compatibility be dictated by third-party developers? Or is there a need for broader industry collaboration to ensure all users are included? Valve's commitment to supporting as many VR headsets as possible isn't new. Over the years, they've worked tirelessly to ensure SteamVR works seamlessly with devices from Acer, Asus, Dell, Lenovo, HP, Samsung, and more. Their pro-consumer approach extends beyond drivers, too. For instance, their flagship VR title, Half-Life Alyx 2020, is compatible with all SteamVR-supported headsets. And they even launched a Steam Link app for wireless VR play on MetaQuest devices. This latest move with the Oasis driver is just another example of Valve's dedication to keeping VR accessible. If you're a WMR user on Windows 11, you can try out the SteamVR Beta by following the installation instructions here. SteamVR Beta Installation Guide. https:/help.steampowered.com/nfax/view 4F5EAD227402. But here's the controversial part. While Valve's efforts are commendable, they also highlight a larger issue, the fragility of relying on a single company's ecosystem. Microsoft's decision to drop WMR support left users stranded, and while Valve's solution is a band-aid, it's not a permanent fix. Should companies like Microsoft be held more accountable for abandoning hardware, or is it up to third parties like Valve to pick up the slack? What do you think? Is Valve's approach a step in the right direction, or does it expose deeper problems in the VR industry? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your take on this.